Is Cathay Pacific's business class really worth it? Well, I spent my money, so you don't have to. The other week, we flew from LAX to Phuket, Thailand, and this is the One World Business Class Lounge. I wanted to start off my review with the One World Business Class Lounge at the Tom Brady International Airport. It comes with your ticket, so you want to make sure you're getting the most out of your money. Usually when I travel, I use the Amex Centurion Lounge, and it's pretty busy there, but I really like their food offerings, so I keep going. That lounge is not included with your business class ticket, it's just because I'm an Amex Platinum holder. But what I will say about this lounge is that it was not nearly as crowded, which made it a more pleasant experience. Like, look how much seating there is. The downside is I wasn't a fan of their food offerings because I am pescatarian, so there were pretty limited options for me. I wasn't too worried about this because I knew I was going to have dinner and snacks on the flight. Overall, the lounge is pretty nice. In this clip, you'll see that we got our own entrance to the plane for the business class. We were so excited to just jump on the plane and see all the seats. I was actually surprised to see how big the business class was. This was my initial reaction to the seat, very spacious and clean. I've flown to Asia in economy class before, and it was just torture. Next, I will be showing you what's inside the amenity kit. The bag was a beautiful blue, sleek leather material by Banford. First was Cathay's sleeping mask. It was great because I do keep some light on during the flight. Next is the Banford lip balm, and I still use it to this day. Then we have the Colgate toothpaste, love that. Next up is the Banford hand lotion, and I used that immediately because your girl was dry. After I pulled out the toothbrush, which was pretty generic, nothing special, and the mouthwash. Something I found really cool was this face mist. It was super hydrating and it made me feel nice and fresh before we got off at our layover. Here's an information packet about the Banford products inside. Can't forget the earplugs. Overall, I was really happy with the selection because I used all of it and I'll probably buy Banford in the future. Something I was most excited about when buying the business class tickets was the food. I was so excited to see what would be on our flight, and here it is. Here's the menu. What I really liked about the selection was you could be pescatarian, vegan, vegetarian, and you got options. The menu also offers an all-day selection, which you can order at any time in the flight. The next page were the breakfast options, and I was super impressed with this. After that, you'll find the wine selection and the cocktails. I don't drink because I'm allergic, but they seemed impressive to me. This next page is for me. Coke, coffee, tea, all the non-alcoholic beverages. With this card, you're able to pre-order your breakfast, which they'll have ready for you 2 hours before you land. I went ahead and filled that out, and here's our welcome drink. I chose cranberry and Bay chose champagne. And what's a business class flight without a warm towel? The towel was steaming hot, and it smelled actually really nice. It was super refreshing right before we had to get on that 18-hour flight. You know we had to get that boomerang cheers for the gram. I'd say about an hour, hour and a half into the flight, they set up our tables for dinner. For dinner, I chose the cod. The cod had a really beautiful crispy outer layer and was moist on the inside. The flavor was mild, but the corn sauce was the star of the show. For dessert, I got a chocolate cake and a cheese board. That chocolate cake absolutely stole my heart. It seemed like something out of a Michelin star restaurant. After dessert was served, they handed out these adorable truffles. I got sesame. Then it was time to make my bed. They don't make your bed in business class, but it's alright. It was super comfortable, and the blanket was really warm. I ordered a mid-flight snack to make the most out of my money, and I got the polenta crepe. It was aesthetically pleasing and packed full of fresh flavors. Then finally, it was time to go to bed. It was so spacious and comfortable, I just knocked out. I would have killed for this a few years ago in economy. I was woken by my traditional Chinese breakfast. I had ordered something else, but they didn't pack enough of the Western breakfast, which I thought was interesting. But it's fine because this was actually really delicious. It was a cotton shrimp congee and lo mein noodles. My fiance got lucky and he was able to get the breakfast I originally ordered, the avocado toast with poached eggs. It was definitely one of the best avocado toasts I've ever had. His also came with pastries, and that was an amazing croissant. Last but not least was this acai superberry yogurt bowl.